coming in from the state of Karnataka, because there is a lot of buzz that is now taking place of a claim and a sensational claim that is now being made by a Karnataka MLA who says that there are 100 plus MLAs who are anticipating a change and the MLAs who have been demanding for a better administration. Now, here is a Congress MLA who seems to be batting for a leadership change and has been crediting the KPCC party president for the revival of the party of the Congress in Karnataka. Now, the MLAs who are backing the leader who say that there is a need for a power shift in Karnataka government. Will that happen soon? Well, first listen in to what the MLA has to say on this possible change in Karnataka leadership.
ಡಿ ಕೆ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು ಸಿಎಂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ತಾವು ಮಾತನಾಡಿ
ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ರೀ,
ತಾವೇನಾದರೂ ಅವರ ಮನವಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಸರ್?
ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜನ MLAಗಳು, ಸುಮಾರು 100ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು MLAಗಳೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಬೇಕು ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಶಾಸಕರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆಡಳಿತ ಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೊಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಅವರು ಶ್ರಮ ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಪಕ್ಷ ಸಂಘಟನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆವತ್ತು ಇದ್ದಂಥ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ KPCC ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಂಥ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಪಕ್ಷ ಇವತ್ತು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪಕ್ಷ ಸಂಘಟನೆ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಶಕ್ತಿ ಬಲವಾಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆದಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಎತ್ತರಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಳೆದಿದೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣಕರ್ತರು ಯಾರು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ.
Well, Imran and Neha both joined live right now. But Imran, what is the leader now hinting at? Power shift in Karnataka Sarkar expected soon?
Well, we have to wait and when the question Malik president, the decision is left at the high command. Even getting comment BJP saying that just proxy, whereas the real Sonia Gandhi and Rahul. Now there is a talk in Karnataka.
Imran, we don't have a clear connection with you. We'll just re-establish that connection. But Neha, in the meantime, if you can take that question, because what the leader is now saying is significant, saying that there are more than 100 of the MLAs who are wanting a leadership change, effective administration. Does it mean that the leaders under Siddaramaiah Sarkara are not happy with this leadership?
Well, Amita, of course, if we're talking about the MLA here in concern, MLA Iqbal Hussain, someone who's been known to be quite a close aide there of the Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar, rallying behind him, of course, for quite some time now, garnering support, given that, of course, there have been several power centers in the state of Karnataka alone, with many senior leaders and their respective MLAs or their respective followers, calling out for them to be made the next chief ministers. In this particular case as well, of course, like you rightly asked, what we're looking at over here is a situation now of where you have an MLA coming out openly and saying that at least another
replay as far as his reaction is concerned, important coming at the time, but does it also hint and talk about a significant divide taking place within the Karnataka Congress? GS Prashant is also connected with us. Prashant, we'll first listen into the reaction that came in from the Congress's leadership.
ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು ಸಿಎಂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ತಾವು ಮಾತನಾಡಿ.
ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ರೀ,
ತಾವೇನಾದರೂ ಅವರ ಮನವಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಸರ್?
ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜನ MLAಗಳು, ಸುಮಾರು 100ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು MLAಗಳೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಬೇಕು ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಶಾಸಕರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆಡಳಿತ ಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೊಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಅವರು ಶ್ರಮ ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಪಕ್ಷ ಸಂಘಟನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆವತ್ತು ಇದ್ದಂಥ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ KPCC ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಂಥ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಪಕ್ಷ ಇವತ್ತು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪಕ್ಷ ಸಂಘಟನೆ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಶಕ್ತಿ ಬಲವಾಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆದಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಎತ್ತರಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಳೆದಿದೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣಕರ್ತರು ಯಾರು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಮನವರಿಕೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಧ್ವನಿಗೂಡಿಸಿ ಅವ್ರ.
Well, GS Prashant is connected with us. Prashant, what does it indicate as far as a visible rift and divide between the Karnataka Congress itself?
Amita, the rift was there from day one. We've always maintained that Congress has got multiple camps, and now probably it's come down to two camps based on the happenings in the last couple of days, it's now straight fight between CM and the DCM as to who will occupy the chair next. Be that as it may, Congress has done zero development in the state of Karnataka for the last 2 years. They've indulged in corruption and appeasement politics. Surjewala probably is in Bangalore only to collect his dues of the loot which CM and DCM indulged in. At this juncture, when there is no governance, there is no administration, there is no law and order, they are fighting for the chair. This is a very unfortunate situation for the people of Karnataka. Okay. So having given a mandate of 135 seats, the people of Karnataka have to go through this and have to endure this till they sort out the differences. Who will be the CM in Congress is up to them. It's an internal matter to decide. Anyway, it will be decided with the Gandhi family. Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge has clearly stated that he has no role to play in this and that he will abide by whatever the Gandhi family says in as many words. Therefore, let the Crown Prince of Congress, Rahul Gandhi, and his family members take a decision as to who they want to appoint here and let them take it forward.
All right. Lay out exactly what you have been talking and hinting at, especially when it comes to the statement recently that has been made by party president Mallikarjun Kharge himself. But is this divide, as the BJP has been saying that it was there visible from the start itself, is the gap now widening? GS Prashant, appreciate you joining us here on the broadcast. As we speak of Karnataka power tussle, there has been a shocking remark that has been made by the Congress chief himself. Now, this is Mallikarjun Kharge. When he was asked about certain speculation of a possible change in the leadership of the state, the Congress president says that the High Command will have the power to decide. Now, remember, he is the Congress chief himself, the Congress party president, and he says that the end decision lies with the High Command. One then wonders if the Congress national president is not the High Command, then who exactly is he referring to? The BJP, which has now slammed the Congress party, saying that Kharge has revealed the worst kept secret of the Congress party post the Congress chief exists only on paper, and it is the Parivar which is actually calling the shots. Watch how the war of words has now played out over the statement.
Say that is in the hands of High Command. Say that is in the hands of High Command. Nobody can say here what is going in the High Command. Nobody can say here what is going in the High Command. This is left to the High Command. High Command has got power to take further actions.
Sir, Kharge साहब ने कहा है कि CM High Command will take decision about changing CM. Sir.
I don't want to comment about anything about High Command.
आखिरकार सच जुबान पर आ ही गया। जो वर्स्ट केप्ट सीक्रेट है कि कांग्रेस में अध्यक्ष की कोई वैल्यू नहीं है, प्रथम परिवार की ही वैल्यू है, वो खड़गे जी ने खुद बयान कर दिया। उन्होंने कहा कि कर्नाटका का सीएम कौन होगा, क्या चेंज होगा, ये हाई कमांड तय करेगा। मतलब वो खुद हाई कमांड नहीं है और असली पावर सेंटर तो परिवार ही है। ये पारिवारिक पार्टी, फैमिली रन इंस्टीट्यूशन है।
Well, that is how the BJP has been reacting as the Kissa Kursi ka that is now playing out in Karnataka. Openly, the party state in charge, Randeep Singh Surjewala, who was deputed to Bengaluru to broker peace between Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and his deputy DK Shivkumar. And in a bid to portray that everything is fine, all is normal, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and his deputy put up a show of unity, at least for the cameras. Now, the Chief Minister went on to great lengths to explain that everything is well within the party, even holding DK Shivkumar's hand to show that they were united and they were together. Now, this orchestrated show of unity came after a Congress MLA made a pitch that there could be a possible change in the CM chair and DK Shivkumar could become the next chief minister within the coming 3 months. Well, Neha, what does it indicate? Leadership, his own party, who have been batting for, there has been a visible camp between both sides. The BJP says that who is exactly the high command, who will take the final decision, but they often bring upon the two leaders together to show that everything is well within the party. Is it actually true?
Well, Amita, of course, if we're looking at the situation here on the whole, an allegation and a very strong attack that's been mounted now by the opposition on the government is that their priorities, in fact, are misplaced. As far as development is concerned, it's taken a backseat because, you have multiple leaders here fighting it out to be made the next chief minister. And in this case also, of course, even as you have both D.K. Shivakumar as well as Siddaramaiah, they're putting up a show of strength or a show of unity, saying that, there's nothing wrong, that all is well in the house. Questions now arising about how much really, of course, the infighting here has impacted people in the state. Whether it's to do, of course, with development being stalled, whether it's the funds not being available there to MLAs, whether of course it's corruption charges that MLAs...
says that he will complete his full term. D.K. Shivkumar says the party high command will decide. So does Mallikarjun Kharge, despite being the party chief himself, says that the party high command will decide if there is any possible change. However, coming together to put up a united front in Karnataka. Neha, for the moment, thank you very much for joining in.